I got stung by a wasp. So now it's time to just get my head in the game. Hi everyone, my name's Orla and I'm on a mission to get healthy. Unfortunately, said mission has been on some form of hiatus. I just stopped participating. Like, I just stopped showing up for the past 2 weeks. Anyways, my reasons for getting off track, there's many, but they're pretty much excuses. My excuses for getting off track are, if you didn't know, a couple of weeks ago I turned 30, which is like a whole other video. So I had a full weekend of eating crap and having some drinks with my friends. I had some friends over, I had some other friends visiting. So I had a full weekend of celebrating with my friends / commiserating the end of my 20s. And yeah, I did, however, to my defense, choose to have my birthday party at the roller disco, which meant I was able to eat my deep fried cauliflower wings and break a sweat at the same time. So, balance? A bit of a stretch.
You're a natural, you're a natural! The skates love you, darling!
Also, side note, on the way to the roller disco, I got stung by a wasp. I haven't been stung by a wasp in a really long time. When I was really little, I fell into like a wasp's nest, but I can't really remember that very well. This wee fella came up and he stung me in the arm, and he stung me like twice. When I looked down, he was like stinging me again. So I like flicked him off, and unfortunately, I chopped him in half. So he left his wee butt and his stinger in my arm. And for some reason, I seem to be in the habit of killing insects at the moment accidentally.
I just swallowed a fly.
But yeah, anyway, when I went to grab out his little butt and his stinger, I didn't realize that this was a thing, but I pulled out his stinger and his wee butt, but the butt has some form of like poison sac, and his poison sac released all his like sac juice into my arm, and my arm swole up like quite big, and it felt like, it's still a little bit sore, but yeah, it felt like a burn or something, and that was quite sore for a couple of days. So I definitely looked a bit mental when that happened.
Well, I don't really know what to do with it, so I took some antihistamines, but yeah.
So yeah, I think that was like some form of like bad omen that might have took place right before my whole, getting off track, stop calorie counting, I just stopped being active as much. Yeah, anyway, off track, we are not focusing again. Then straight after my birthday, I went on holidays, which was wonderful. But I used that as an excuse to sit around eating like a madman the whole time, and drinking cocktails and sitting by the pool waiting for the next opportunity to consume more food, and not really thinking about what I was eating, or not really being active. I did do water aerobics a few times, and after a couple of days I felt a bit guilty, so I decided to climb a mountain. And if you haven't watched that video, that didn't go quite to plan. We decided to climb a mountain first thing in the morning, and in full Orla fashion, I didn't follow the right route. So we ended up on the most difficult route that became quite treacherous and death-defying. We came face to face with some scurry cows, and I still stand by that they were quite scurry. And they had horns. We ran out of water. I nearly got sunstroke. Then I came on my period. And I really thought it was just going to turn into one of those search and rescue moments at one point. It done me out. So I think I used that as an excuse then shortly after to just sit and chill. I was like, wow, I nearly died up a mountain, so I need to calm down. Yeah. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I came back off holiday, I got straight into work, and I just fell into the habit of not eating well, binging and not being active, and just being like kind of lazy as well on top of that. So now it's like I've been home a week from holidays and I decided to wake up today and face the scale. So I woke up, I weighed myself, I assessed the damage, and it wasn't that bad, to be honest. Okay, so the last time I weighed in, I was 220 pounds 0.8, and today I weighed in at 222 pounds 0.2, which means I put on a pound 0.4, and it's not that bad. It really isn't, considering I just stopped the mission. The mission was aborted, and I really felt like I did a lot of damage in that space of time. I was surprised at the scales. I was surprised that they weren't heavier. I weighed myself a couple times as well, just to make sure. But anyway, it doesn't really matter what the scales say, because I know that I've been treating my body like crap. I've been feeding it crap left, right and centre, and that's not healthy, and that's the point. We're on a health mission, and it really wouldn't matter what the scale said at that point. I'm lucky, I guess, from an aesthetics point of view, that I haven't put on more weight than I have. But ultimately, it's still really bad. And I feel like what I'm most disappointed about here is that going back to binging, going back to inactivity and fueling my body with unhealthy, bad foods is my default. And that's been probably the most disappointing thing in the past 2 weeks, because my whole mission and my whole aim and this like health war I'm raging is in order to equip myself with the tools and the habits to create a new lifestyle, meaning that it should be my default not to treat my body like that. I'm not saying that my default needs to be someone who like gets up and exercises every day and eats clean and blah blah blah, but I don't want my default to be this horrible, unhealthy, unsustainable lifestyle either. It would be nice to find some balance in between whilst I'm on this journey. So now it's time to just get our head in the game. Let's just get our head in the game. So we're going back to basics. I've already started a new 2-week fitness challenge, and in order to make that easier for myself, I'm going to get back into my routine. I just think that that will help sort of push it along as seamlessly as possible. And I'm quite surprised that I haven't died of dehydration the past 2 weeks. So I'm going to get back on my gallon a day challenge of water. And yeah, I'm just feeling, I'm not actually feeling that motivated, to be honest with you. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm not feeling terribly motivated, but I just want to get the job done. And I understand that not every week I'm going to feel motivated. Not every day I'm going to feel like motivated to get this done. But I feel like all of the nice comments I've received from you guys, and all of the DMs and all of the encouragement I've received, even though it's such a small community we have at the moment, it really does help. And I've realised that this is just something I do all the time. I say I'm going to lose weight, and then I end up like going ham for a bit and then stopping. But definitely having my YouTube channel, having a little bit of accountability, and being able to go back over and watch some moments of my journey to say, God, I said I was going to do that, and you know, I feel like I have to now. I can hear myself say it. I'm facing myself, and I don't really know what I'm trying to say here, but I'm just kind of trying to say that, like, you know, documenting this and putting it on YouTube has definitely helped me. And I think the support that I've received so far, even though it's small, has been really helpful as well. So thanks very much everyone who comments and likes and subscribes. I really do appreciate it. Speaking of which, if you haven't already subscribed or liked the video or commented on the video, please do below. It really does help my channel, and like I've just said, it's super encouraging. Kind of a different video today, but I just thought it would be best to put up like where I'm at with this. Sometimes I watch YouTubers who have already lost a lot of weight or in the process of losing a lot of weight, and every single week it just looks like they're going after it and they're getting it done. And it can be a little bit discouraging for me, knowing that I don't know where that comes from. I don't know if these people are staying motivated every single day, but I know I don't feel motivated every day. I feel like overall I'm going to get it done. It's going to happen, and it may just be that there'll be times where I'm chugging along really well, and then other times where, you know, we take a backward step like we have done today. But it just means that when I get it done and I look back on these videos, I'm going to be like, yes, Birch, you did it. and yeah, just make it so much sweeter. Yeah, so I don't really know how to stop the video. I think I'm all done. I think that's it from me, and I think that's enough for me today. Yeah, I'll see you next Monday. Thanks. Bye. Hi, my name's Orla and I'm on a mission to get healthy. I've got dirt on my shirts.